Oh hello family, it's been ages. Glad to be back, and hope you all have been having a good start to the year 2025. As we approach the new financial year in April, it is important to understand what changes the government have made regarding UK immigration. So in today's video, I will be talking about these exciting new changes, set to take effect from April 2025. I will do a quick run-through of the overview of the changes, impact on skilled workers, how it affects student and visitors visa, as well as new rules for care workers. I will conclude by discussing what actions you need to take now, so that you are well equipped for these changes. So whether you are an immigrant already in the UK, outside the UK in the Middle East, Asia or Africa, or have just completed your masters in the UK, and seek sponsorship going forward, then this video is a must-watch for you. Do share with your friends and family back home as well. Also, make sure you watch till the end of the video, so you do not miss out on those juicy details. For our indefatigable fans and those new to the family, you now have the option to join to become a member of the family. For others, please do not forget to like, share and subscribe to the channel. Otherwise, let's get into it. Section 1. Overview of changes. Starting April 9, 2025, the UK Home Office is implementing sweeping changes to visa fees and regulations. These updates will affect skilled workers, students, visitors, and those seeking permanent settlement. Let's break down the key highlights. Visa fees are increasing across the board by 5% to 10%, with some categories seeing dramatic jumps of up to 120%. For example, skilled worker visa fees for applications lasting over 3 years will rise from £1,420 to £1,519, a £99 increase. Certificates of sponsorship for employers will see a staggering 120% increase, climbing from £239 to £525. Study visas will now cost £524, up from £490. Visitor visas, up to 6 months, will increase from £115 to £1,272. These fee hikes aim to generate additional revenue for the UK government, while ensuring applicants contribute more toward administrative costs. Skilled worker visa applicants must now meet a higher minimum salary threshold of £25,000 annually, or £12.82 per hour, up from £23,200 per year or £11.90 per hour. This new threshold applies to roles like care workers, senior care workers, new entrants to the job market, and positions on the immigration salary list, formerly shortage occupation list. Salary thresholds for healthcare and education roles are also being updated to align with national pay scales. This adjustment ensures salaries remain above the national living wage and reflect current workforce earnings based on Office for National Statistics data. Employers sponsoring skilled workers will face increased costs. Certificates of sponsorship fees are rising sharply, from £239 to £525, a 120% hike. These changes emphasize the government's focus on ensuring sponsorship is treated as a privilege rather than a right. From April 2025, all non-British and non-Irish nationals traveling to the UK must obtain an electronic travel authorization, ETA, or e-visa. ETA fees are increasing from £10 to £16 per traveller, a 60% rise. This change aims to streamline border security, while generating additional revenue through travel authorizations. These changes reflect the UK's evolving immigration priorities, balancing domestic workforce needs with international talent recruitment. But what do these updates mean for you personally? Let's dive deeper into specific categories in the next segment. Section 3. Study and Visitor Visas. For students and visitors planning to come to the UK, April 2025 brings notable increases in visa fees. Whether you're pursuing education or exploring the country, these changes are important to understand. Student visa fees for both main applicants and dependents are rising. From £490 to £524, a £34 increase, representing a 7% hike. Child student visas will also see the same rise from £490 to £524. Short-term study visas for English language courses lasting between 6 and 11 months will increase from £200 to £214, a 7% jump. This means that international students planning to study in the UK will need to budget an additional amount for their applications. For those taking short-term English language courses, the fee hike could make programs slightly more expensive. Visitor visa fees are increasing across all durations. A 6-month visitor visa will now cost £127, up from £115, a 10% increase. Long-term visitor visas see even bigger jumps. 2-year visas rise from £432 to £475, a 19% increase. 5-year visas climb from £771 to £848, a 10% increase. 10-year visas increase from £963 to £1,059, a 10% hike. These increases mean that whether you're visiting for a short trip, or planning multiple visits over several years, the cost of entry into the UK is becoming significantly higher. ETAs will now apply to EU nationals starting April 2025, adding an extra layer of cost for previously visa-exempt travelers. These fee increases reflect the UK government's goal of reducing taxpayer funding for migration and border systems, while ensuring applicants contribute more toward administrative costs. However, these changes may pose challenges for students on tight budgets, or tourists seeking affordable travel options. Tips for applicants. Here's how you can prepare. Submit your application before April 9, 2025, to avoid higher fees. Plan your budget carefully, and account for additional costs like ETAs, or long-term visa options. Consider applying for priority services if time-sensitive. Fees remain unchanged at £500 for priority visa, and £1,000 for super priority visa services. Acting early can save you money, and help avoid unexpected expenses. While these fee increases may seem daunting, proper planning can help you navigate them successfully. Up next, we'll explore how settlement and citizenship applications are being affected by these changes. Let's pause for a minute. Are you currently enjoying the video? If so, then please take a minute to like, share and subscribe to the channel. Also turn on the notification button, so that you are the first to be notified when the next video drops. In Chroniclesofola, we talk about life, living in the UK, immigration-related information and lots more. So please join the family and share the channel with your friends. Now let's get back to it. Section 4. Settlement and Citizenship. For those looking to settle permanently in the UK or apply for British citizenship, April 2025 marks the beginning of significant fee increases. These changes are designed to ensure that applicants contribute more toward administrative costs, while prioritizing serious candidates. Indefinite leave to remain, ILR, fees are rising from £2,885 to £3,029, a £144 increase. ILR allows individuals to live and work in the UK without time restrictions, making it a critical step for those seeking permanent residency. Dependents applying for ILR will also face the same fee increases. This increase reflects the government's aim to ensure settlement routes are self-funded, while maintaining their appeal to high-value applicants. Naturalisation fees for British citizenship applications are increasing. From £1,500 to £1,605, a £105 hike. This fee includes the cost of processing applications, but excludes additional charges like biometric enrolment, £19.20, and the Life in the UK test, £50. Since 2005, citizenship fees have risen steadily, from £268 to the proposed £1,605 in 2025, highlighting the growing financial commitment required to become a British citizen. Applicants must also pay for the mandatory citizenship ceremony. The ceremony fee remains unchanged at £130. For those unable to attend a ceremony, an alternative oath administration costs £5. These ceremonies symbolize the final step in becoming a British citizen, but they come with additional costs that applicants should budget for. These fee increases mean that applicants must carefully plan their finances before submitting settlement or naturalization applications. For families applying together, costs can quickly add up due to multiple dependents requiring separate application fees. Refunds are not available if applications are unsuccessful, making it crucial to ensure all requirements are met before applying. While these changes may make settlement and citizenship more expensive, they emphasize the value placed on achieving permanent residency or nationality in the UK. Here's how you can prepare. Submit your application before April 9, 2025, to avoid higher fees. Ensure all documentation is accurate and complete to minimize risks of rejection. Budget for additional costs like biometric enrolment and required tests such as English language proficiency exams or the Life in the UK test. Proper planning can help you navigate these changes, while ensuring your application is successful. Becoming a permanent resident or citizen of the UK is a significant milestone that comes with financial commitments. Up next, we'll explore how these changes affect care workers and other specialized visa categories. Section 5. New rules for care workers. The care sector in England is undergoing significant changes starting April 9, 2025. These updates are designed to prioritize local recruitment, reduce reliance on overseas workers, and protect care workers from exploitation. Let's explore what these changes mean for employers and workers alike. Care providers in England must now prioritize recruiting care workers already residing in the UK, before hiring from overseas. Employers are required to recruit from a newly established pool of skilled worker visa holders, who are already in the UK but may have lost their sponsorship, or are seeking new opportunities. Proof must be provided that genuine efforts were made to hire locally, before sponsoring workers from abroad. This policy aims to support care workers already in the UK, while reducing dependency on international recruitment. Since July 2022, over 470 sponsor licenses have been revoked due to exploitation and visa abuse within the care sector. More than 39,000 workers have been impacted by these issues since October 2020. The new rules aim to protect care workers from unfair treatment by ensuring ethical hiring practices. Employers who fail to comply with these regulations risk losing their sponsorship licenses. These measures reflect the government's commitment to safeguarding care workers and improving standards within the sector. Visa fees for health and care workers are also increasing. Short-term visas, up to 3 years, will rise from £284 to £304, a £20 increase. Long-term visas, more than 3 years, will increase from £551 to £590, a £39 hike. While these fee increases are modest compared to other visa categories, they add additional costs for both applicants and employers. For employers, these changes mean additional administrative steps to prove local recruitment efforts, before sponsoring overseas workers. There are also higher costs associated with sponsorship fees and visa applications. And greater scrutiny of compliance practices to avoid penalties or license revocation. Employers must adapt quickly to these new requirements, or risk staffing shortages in an already strained sector. For care workers already in the UK, increased job security as employers are required to prioritize hiring them over overseas candidates. Better protection against exploitation through stricter regulations on sponsorship practices. These changes aim to create a more stable workforce, while addressing concerns about fairness and ethical treatment. Here's how employers can prepare. Assess your existing workforce thoroughly before considering overseas recruitment options. Collaborate with regional or sub-regional partnerships to access the pool of available care workers already in the UK. Ensure compliance with all new regulations to avoid penalties or license revocation. For care workers, stay informed about your sponsorship status and job opportunities within the pool system. Seek advice if you face challenges related to sponsorship or visa renewals. By planning ahead, both employers and care workers can navigate these changes successfully. The new rules for care workers reflect the government's focus on building a stable domestic workforce while protecting vulnerable employees. Up next, we'll discuss broader implications of these immigration changes across other sectors. Section 6. What you need to do now. With the sweeping changes to the UK visa system coming into effect on April 9, 2025, it's crucial to act now. Whether you're an applicant or an employer, taking proactive steps can save you hundreds, or even thousands, of pounds. Here's what you need to do. Step 1. Submit applications before April 9th. If you're planning to apply for a visa, submit your application before April 9th to avoid the higher fees. Skilled worker visa applicants can save up to £99 by applying early. Students and visitors can avoid paying the increased fees for their respective visa categories. Those applying for settlement or citizenship could save hundreds by acting now. Submitting your application before the deadline ensures you lock in the current lower fees, potentially saving a significant amount of money. Step 2. Employers should review recruitment budgets. Employers sponsoring skilled workers or health and care workers must reassess their recruitment budgets. Factor in the increased costs for certificates of sponsorship, COS, which will rise by 120%. Plan for higher visa fees when hiring international talent. Ensure compliance with new rules requiring proof of local recruitment efforts before hiring overseas workers. By adjusting your budget and planning ahead, you can avoid unexpected financial strain, while staying compliant with new regulations. Step 3. Seek professional advice. If you're unsure about how these changes affect you, seek professional advice. Immigration lawyers and consultants can help ensure your application meets all requirements. Employers can work with compliance experts to navigate sponsorship rules and avoid penalties. Professional guidance can save you time, reduce stress, and increase the likelihood of a successful application or sponsorship process. Step 4. Double-check documentation. Ensure all your documents are accurate and up to date before submitting your application. Verify that your passport is valid for at least 6 months beyond your intended stay. Ensure supporting documents like proof of employment, financial statements, or academic records meet the updated requirements. For settlement or citizenship applications, confirm that you've passed any mandatory tests like the Life in the UK test, or English language proficiency exams. Incomplete or incorrect documentation can lead to delays or rejection. Double-check everything before applying. Step 5. Plan your budget. Whether you're an individual applicant, or an employer sponsoring workers, plan your budget carefully. Include additional costs like biometric enrollment fees, £19.20, priority processing fees, £500 1,000, and travel expenses. For families applying together, calculate the total cost of dependents' visas to avoid surprises. Proper budgeting ensures that you're fully prepared for all expenses related to your visa application. Bonus tip: stay informed. The UK immigration system is constantly evolving. Stay informed about future changes. Subscribe to updates from trusted sources like the UK Home Office website or immigration professionals. Follow channels like ours for timely advice and step-by-step guidance on navigating the system. Knowledge is power. Staying informed will help you adapt quickly to any new developments. That's all for today's video. We hope you now have more information around these topics that have been discussed. We encourage you to take that bold step towards your next career adventure. The UK awaits your contribution to its vibrant and diverse workforce. Not so fast though. Did you like the video? Do you have friends and family that need to know about these details to make their move to the UK a success? Then make sure you share. Many of you only watch my videos, a whooping 80% of you, but haven't subscribed. Why not? Please subscribe today, and turn on the notification button so that you be the first to be notified when I drop more of this content. For those that want to support the channel, my PayPal link is in the description of the video. If you need a paid inquiry, make a donation to the channel, and send your details to my email, chroniclesofola@gmail.com. Shalom.